Hi guys! When I watch other people's vlog, there are a few minimal requirements I do regarding production quality. It's not huge. It's basically two things. It's like I can hear what people are saying, and that usually requires external audio. But more than that, footage like this, unstabilized footage where the camera is shaking and too much camera movement, it's just impossible to watch this. It's just crap. But luckily there is a solution for all this, and I'm happy to say that it like so many other solutions related to photography or video, it will not cost you a fortune. For example, chances are you already have audio, just the mic, the cable that comes with your phone, or if you don't, it's not gonna bankrupt you. And you can get a smartphone gimbal for under 90 bucks. And in this video I'm gonna show you one of them. This is the Feiyutech Pocket Vlog 2. My friends at Feiyutech, they did send me this gimbal and I did not pay for it, not just for the sake of transparency. But like I mentioned in the beginning, it wouldn't have bankrupted me because it's like 90 bucks. And there's a link in the description where you can pick this up at Amazon, but let's look at what it can do. I'm not gonna do unboxing. Here's the gimbal, it was in this box. I don't do unboxing. But this gimbal, especially if I take off the tripod here, it is tiny. It weighs 270 grams and it can hold smartphones up to 250 grams. It can easily fit in your pocket, like you can see here. If I put it here in my sweater, I really don't feel it. It weighs less than the phone, so I really don't feel it. It's a little bulkier than the phone, but you know, you have a gimbal in your pocket, and I could even use this pocket here to put it in. Yes, you're gonna see a little bulge in your pants, but that's. I wanted to do a man joke, but for the sake of my 6% female audience, I decided to keep this classy. I can mount my iPhone, my big iPhone 10, on this clamp here, and it with the cover, it kind of fits. It doesn't fit perfectly, but with everything I've done with it, it won't fall out, even if it just, you know, it just catches it right here, but it doesn't go over completely. But it's not a deal breaker, it's fine. I could take the cover off and then it would fit perfectly, but, you know, I don't have to do that. It has this tripod, which you can attach to this. It adds a little bit to the size of it, so it's not as pocket friendly when you have it on, but it's nice to be able to put it somewhere. You want to record something and not hold the gimbal. You charge it via USB, and it takes about an hour and a half to charge, and the battery life is a whopping 9 hours. I haven't tried that. I haven't used this for 9 hours. But I did charge this gimbal when I got it. Been using it ever since, quite a bit now, and I haven't needed to charge it again. So I have no reason to doubt that the battery will last 9 hours. The app it comes with is pretty good. It has all the basic feature, timer, panoramas, you control the camera with gestures if you need, you know, manual control and all that jazz. But if you have any other favorite app you prefer to use rather than the Feiyutech app, the gimbal is fine with that. It can use whatever camera app you want. In this video, I only used automatic recordings on the iPhone, just to demonstrate that people with no experience or any prior knowledge in video production, they can use this. But when it's all said and done, all these extra features that this gimbal has, and it has quite a lot of extra features, they all don't mean a thing if the gimbal is not smooth, if the movement is not smooth. And I have to say, it's surprisingly good. This is the first smartphone gimbal I ever used, and so I didn't really know what to expect. It's very smooth. It's buttery smooth. Agreed. It's not gonna be as smooth as like a heavy gimbal, big heavy gimbal, because with weight there is always some quality of movement which light 270 gram gimbal cannot provide. But like for what it's meant, it's very good. And like with all 3-axis gimbals, there are a few things you need to consider when moving the gimbal, and one of them is the gimbal does not balance out up and down movement. No gimbal does that. So it's a 3-axis gimbal, and this is not one of those axes. And also, when you move the gimbal, don't jerk it around like that. This is never going to be a pleasing video. Movements like this is no good. I would rather take my whole body and just turn my body. When you walk with a gimbal, don't walk normally like this, because it introduces this movement. What you should do is step on your heels, hold it with both hands, step on your heels, and just do it as smooth as you can. And all the movements smooth, and the gimbal will take care of the rest. And to help with those movements, this gimbal comes with a few modes you can use to control the movement. And the default mode when you turn on the gimbal is follow mode, which means that you can pan the gimbal and you can tilt the gimbal. But if you press M once, you can still pan the gimbal, but you cannot tilt the gimbal. It locks the tilt. It's called follow pan, or pan follow, I think, yeah. It also has a mode called lock mode, and there's a trigger here behind. If you hold that trigger down, it locks. So no matter what you move the gimbal, it's locked. If you double click the trigger, the gimbal is gonna reset the status of the gimbal. And it has 2 more modes. It has a full follow mode and inception mode. And to get to those 2 modes, you have to change the function of the M button. And you do that by pressing the power button. Holding it down will turn it on and off, but clicking it quickly will open this menu. And to change the function of the M button, you go to M button shortcut, and you either choose one of these 3. Pan follow is what it's set by default. Then you get all follow and inception mode. Okay, all follow, if I try that, it just does what it says. It follows every movement. Inception mode, it does this rotatey thing like that, if you need. And because I'm an idiot, it took me a while to figure out how to access the full follow and the inception follow modes. It doesn't seem very straightforward. That's kind of like just to press the button and try to figure it out took a while. But having said that, I could have read the manual, but I don't do manuals. With calling this device the Feiyutech Pocket Vlog, Feiyutech is making you two promises. They promise you that you can use it for vlogging. So as has been established, we can use this guy for vlogging. It's actually really good for vlogging. And they do promise that it will fit in your pocket. And on top of being able to vlog and fitting in your pocket, the quality of movement and the stabilization is excellent. So it does deliver what it promises to do. And for me, as a photographer and a photo guy that travels a lot, the ability to shoot with my phone buttery smooth footage, edit the videos immediately on the smartphone and get them online right away, not having to move a single file between devices, that is very convenient for me. And with that, I can create an interest in what I'm doing on social media or whatever while I'm doing it. And for the price of $90, you get all that. I think it's a bargain. And like I mentioned before, if you want this, there's a link in the description. So I hope you enjoyed this little review of the Vlog Pocket 2 from Feiyutech. Thank you for watching and goodbye.